welcome to a Chandler's Channel. I'm Tracy, your host, and today's episode is our Intuitive Monthly Reading for February 2014. Can you tell with the love? Spreading the love, baby. Probably says evil to you. Does it say evil? Alright, so I always touch back briefly, or I try to make it brief anyways. I'm a little long-winded, on the previous month's reading, and it was kind of, it wasn't a very popular reading because it kind of fizzled and failed because Whitehawk was very disappointed with us regarding our behavior the previous month in December, which was the Christmas season. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to either the January monthly reading or some of the lead up December weekly readings, please do, because the weekly readings aren't just necessarily meant for that week. There's a lot of teachings and healings in those readings, so just don't think that somehow they're obsolete because that week no longer exists anymore. Have a listen to them. Yeah, Whitehawk was disappointed with us, but I think we've earned back his not even approval. It's not approval. I just think he's more happy with us now. So that's briefly touching back on the previous month. So we shall jump in and see what Whitehawk has to say to us regarding the month where we celebrate Valentine's Day. So let's go see what he has to say. Indeed, he says, little ones, all you little ones who are so intrigued by the pink, the red, and the white of this upcoming month, he says. And although there are many of you who are very intrigued and adore and love this month, there are many of you who despise it, are disenchanted with it, and want absolutely nothing to do with it. So where do we go then? He says, what do we do? Well, if you take love, or the occasion in which you celebrate love, out of the equation, he says, then what you are left with indeed is still a month in the winter season. And so as we have been skating through the winter season, there has been a lot of depression to cope with, a lot of SAD, seasonal affective disorder, to cope with. There's just been a lot of malaise to deal with. And so when you take love out of the equation, that is what you're left with, my children. And so although many of you fear this month, many of you also revere this month. But when I look forward into what the month will hold for many of us, if not most of us, it will be a month that takes hold. A month where we find our fortune. A month where we find our happiness, our pot of gold. N'est-ce pas? Is it not so? That's what n'est-ce pas means. So now we're all listening intently. Oh yes, Papa, yes, please go on, you know. And Whitehawk's on his horse speaking, and he's speaking to me, and I'm delivering the message to you, and I can see you guys all kind of listening intently at your various locations. Yes, he says, it will indeed be a month where many good fortunes unroll. And so many of you have indeed piqued your ears up again to listen, because most, if not all, love to hear about fortune, good fortune, and abundance, most of all. So as you walk through this month, children, keep in mind that in order to receive this good fortune, you indeed will have to take one step, then take another step, and so on, and so on, and so on. But as you take these steps, this door will open, that door will close, this window will open, these stairs will come to fruition, he says. So just keep in mind that although the energy is there for you, the motivation is there for you, there does indeed have to be a little work that does come with it. And I noticed this just before I started doing the readings. I got indigestion, and I have no reason to have indigestion. So I thought it had to do with the reading. and so here it is. And so he says, indeed, he says, many of you are not digesting this news very well. If not, any of you are not digesting this news. It is giving you quite the indigestion, he says. And the reason why it is giving you such, the indigestion is because the task seems too grave at hand. The task seems too big at hand. The task is just overwhelming. And so we're all listening. Because we thought it was going to come really, really easy, right, when he first spoke of it. And then now he's telling us we have to actually take steps towards it. But children, when the energy is there for you, when the synchronicity is there for you, the answers will arrive at your doorstep very easily. Much unlike when the synchronicity is not there for you, nor is the energy. It is difficult to find the answers, to attract the people, he says, to move forward at all. So what I'm telling you is to move forward, because it will be easier during this month for you to move forward. For the universe is conspiring with you, inspiring you to get up and to move forward. And so, although it seems very much like a daunting task, the doors will open easily. The information will be found easily. The connections will be made more easily. So that is why I'm telling you to get on your horse and ride this month, he says, because it will be easier for you. The energy is there for you. So get on your horses and continue to ride the wave, he says, of fruition. Get on those horses and ride that wave of fruition. God bless, children. Do not be afraid. One step at a time. One small step at a time. And if you become overwhelmed, take a step back for a day or two. It is okay. It will come. But you must keep moving forward. Do not stop for a lengthy period of time. God bless. God bless. Thank you, Whitehawk. Oh, I know, I got a yawns too. What is that all about, huh? The yawns. Well, there you go. I guess we have a bit of homework to do this month in regards to what we want to see come to fruition. But hey, if the energy is behind us and the synchronicity is going to be there, it's going to be so much easier, and so much will get done in such a short period of time. I know these. I know these cycles. I've been through them. You know, there's just times that you look something up on Google and you would not find a thing, right? You would not find any answers, anything. Then another time you'd look up the same thing again, a few months later or whatever, and all of a sudden, boom, all this information is there that you could not get 3 months ago. So that's when there's synchronicity. that's when the tides have changed, and so on and so forth. So look for that during this month of February. And on Sunday, it is our Intuitive Weekly Reading, so join us for that, and get on those horses and keep riding. So give us a thumbs up if you liked what you heard here today. And in regards to Valentine's Day, don't get down. It's all about love, l'amour. You think about the consummate romantic as Pepe Le Pew. I love Pepe Le Pew, and he just keeps trying and trying for love, and it does not get him down. But love is more than just, a partner or a spouse. It's your children, it's your pets, it's your family, it's your passion, it's your friends. So if you're not finding love in a relationship right now, look for it in your children. They are so filled with love. They love this time of year, right? All the pink hearts and the candy hearts that are out and so on and so forth. The little pillows. My kids love this pillow. Look for it in your pets. It's unconditional there. And look for it in your passion. And then maybe you'll find a new place to love the month of February for all its pinks and reds and purples. All right. It's been a pleasure being here. We'll see you on Sunday for our Intuitive Weekly Reading. God bless. I'm Tracy for our Chandler's Channel.